Hey everybody, it's me, Dr. Raven, also known as Jacob, back once again where we left off. We had a single armor knight try to attack Dew. Luckily for us, Dew was able to expertly dodge. So I'm gonna try to feed this, kill the Beowulf as well. That's 14 damage. And I should guarantee get a second chance, so here we go. Nice dodge. Nice. That's about the only real threat. I don't think I have anything to fear from this ruffian. And so we've pretty just defense. That's fine. I'll just visit with her because I'm down here. Heard the news? Grandvale army just swept in and seized Lookbeck Castle. Oh, I fear for Selisa's future. This is the first time I'm looking at Tier Fang. 30 might. Gives plus 10 skill, plus 10 speed, so I get 5 speed from the speed ring. Then plus 20 resistance. Making Sigurd like a true god. So I'll re-enter with most of these guys as defense. Then the Kisis can heal. Wonder if I should try feeding any more kills to Beowulf, or if I can just get him to level up from the arena. I remember from earlier in the chapter, this arena is filled with swordsmen. That'd be a bit of RNG, but it shouldn't honestly be too bad. These Ballista only have 72 hit, which is pretty low. Like, Sigurd can easily approach, Ira very safely, Leywin, like all of our pretty dodgy characters, and everyone else still has decent dodging ability. I am just gonna wait, or like prep a turn. I would like Sigurd to be... Oof, he was a single tile away from being able to get danced. Let's see, let's actually start thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can just move now. And also I get to... Maybe I should send Dew. Get the funds. Because we... Or what's Aaron's... I feel like it'd be a waste on Aaron. With how much money. Oh! Lachesis can use it. To repair like Silver Blade or even the Earth Sword. I'll figure that out a little later. I don't think it matters too much, but I like the idea of Dew right now. I will just send out Dew. I'll enter with Beowulf. Should I? She's pretty good, but I honestly want to like move her along. 39. I could pick it up with Aaron and give it to Leywin, just so he can use the Versetti even more. I'll just move Sigurd. I feel he's sort of got a HP and magic. Almost a right to attack Langbert and lead the charge. Will I be able to get... Let's see. 31 damage, 72 hit. I'm thinking if I can kill those guys with Beowulf, that'd be a pretty... He only has 26 avoid, 13 defense, 31 attack. Those aren't too good odds. And the two in the top I can't actually reach. Or I can only reach with a ranged unit. So let's see. Do bridge hit. Or I can do like the obvious. Send Leywin to check it out. And still pretty slowly advance. Because although I don't really fear the ballista, I feel like other Fire Emblem games have conditioned me, even without like a message, that it's a little dangerous to approach a place like this. Like once I would enter into range of the ballista, I feel like troops would just pop out of the sky behind me. It seems that strengths and abilities are passed down from parents to children. You'll often find that boys take up their father's traits more dominantly, while girls will be more strongly influenced by their mothers. So that must be a pairing tip. I wonder how far they take it. Because in Awakening, it affected growth rates, skills, and what classes you could be. So I wonder what parents affect in this game. The Myrmidon with a steel sword. Who's just miss once. I think that's exactly what happened last time. Beowulf, brother. But it says take after. And how it worked in Awakening is I believe your bases were the same. It was just your growth rates that changed. I wonder if that is going to be the same here. Or if it matters to grind up the parents as much as possible. Like maybe parents' bases will even affect the child's. Or not bases, whatever their stats are in the end. Which I could see as kinda making sense. I am fine if one of those men want to attack. Only one range, right? Yeah. Do they have steel bows? The 31. Well, actually, yeah. I will just put Bridget here. Even though I think I'm pretty darn tootin' strong right now, I still, you know, just inch forward because I am waiting on 2 troops to show up. And I want to deal with these ballista. What? So, is his avoid just so high they won't attack him? Because I definitely believe that, the armored knights around the castle won't move. I believe the 3 on the previous map part guarding Zaxxon were also not going to move. Yeah, I'll just wait there to hang out. Ah. Aaron can get this village. To think Celeste remained such a peaceful place for generations and generations. Ah, how did this world turn into such a savage place? I'll move Sigurd here. He'll still be pretty strong. Don't got nothing to fear. It's the dream is that, okay, now you'll attack. But I did remove both Corsetti and am not standing on a village. Nice. Yeah, I think like the rest of this section of the chapter will be very easy. So I'm gonna try to get Beowulf promoted. And then I might even do the arena. So it'll be like a very chillax session. I don't think words come to me. Then I have to do a lot of thinking this right now. It'll mostly be a little podcasty if I can think anything to talk about. I guess I've been recently playing, I spent a week back home, like away from my computer, and I only brought my Switch with me, but I didn't even play that much. So I ended up downloading a lot of gacha games on my phone. Because in the past I have played gacha games like pretty consistently. But I got rid of a lot of them because I was like just finding them not fun and actually ended up spending money on some. But like, I'm still not sure how I feel about him. Because specifically in Fire Emblem Heroes, I did drop like a lot of money freshman year in this game. And like, you know, it was not worth it. It was very much... Oh, I gotta heal up Beowulf. But I feel like now I have like much more control, and I play it much more casually. Although, I have been like enjoying Azur Lane, which is a ship waifu collector basically. And it's been fun. But I've also like, I don't know, it's strange. Because like, the gameplay's fine. I definitely don't hate it. You know, it's like, but it's pretty minimal, and I mostly enjoy just like building the ships. It's like very generous with the resources to build. And I don't know, it's very strange feeling. Just, I guess, playing gacha games. Well, that was a great tangent. Yeah, so I have Fire Emblem Heroes installed, Azur Lane, Honkai Impact 3rd, Arc Knights, and League of Runeterra, the Riot League of Legends based card game. That have I been saying Langbert? I'm gonna keep saying it. That Langbert got his thugs going around and cleaning out every village they can find. Good thing we somehow kept a little bit of gold hidden away from those brutes. Go on, take it. We know you need it more than us. Did you know? The famous Lord Edelgin of Nordren and his wife had themselves a little son before he died a while back. His names are Ares? Something like that. I feel pretty bad for the poor boy. He's got to be just 3 or 4 years old. I wonder if I had visited that village with Requise, if I would have gotten something. I know that exists, that like system where certain villages, if visited with certain characters in this game, actually will yield items. Because like every village just yields flat out gold, and like a few have an item. But there's also a few that have an item only if a certain character visits. So I think... Well, I know I've missed some. I was trying to look up something about the dancer, and on the wiki... yeah, I think I was on the wiki. It ended up saying, like, if you visited a certain village in the last chapter with her, you would have gotten the Defender's Sword, which, like, gives her a bunch of defense. But, I didn't know that, so... that's fine. I'll just inch forward. I moved everyone else, right? Yeah. I don't know, from those gacha games, I really like Honkai Impact 3rd, as it actually has, like, pretty light, like, action game style gameplay, but it just is like, it doesn't run well on my phone anymore. It really sucks, because it is fun. That's... I think like with a lot of gacha games, you know, they're meant to be played in either, for me, bursts, or like very, very small amounts. Like maybe you'll have a day where you'll play a lot, and then you'll go like a few weeks without playing. But like, I started getting further and further in the story, and a lot of like the things, I was just getting worse performance, some lag. But that one was still really fun. Otherwise, I would also recommend Azure Lane or Fire Emblem Heroes. Just as they have like pretty decent gameplay, but it's just almost a mindless time waster. Which I don't mean as like a insult. So let's see if I can start feeding some kills. 38. That's 33. 33 times 2. That'll be a kill. This is 27 times 2. Which is 54. And then I need to do 11. I do 10. With one hit. But I'd rather see if I can hit someone else first. 21 times 2. So that... Actually, I will just go with a Zell and a Fire Tome. I plan to use Claude to heal up everyone. I could even fall back, which I think is a good idea. $10 damage? It should strike twice though. Oh, but this man does have a Brave Axe. I remember that, but I also forgot that. That's one level. HP defense. Well, that's real good to get right now. I will just mend. Oh, I can get a second kill this turn with my boy. Let me do some quick maths. 14 defense to 31. That's 17. If they both hit, just assume they do. I can do the exact same setup again. Against, like, these boys. Hand axe. Just put Leywin down here to be danced. Could actually go in. 45 is actually pretty high. Didn't see that coming. I'll just wind. I won't even do the math with Leywin, because it really depends if he had procs Adept, which he did, so that's fine. That's just like a safety kill. I will just do Ira. just to move her a little closer, but it's honestly really not necessary at all. Let me just check. So south of Ira is safe. $97, $20. Okay. I'll be pretty low after this. Like I'll be on 5 HP. No, 6. So, ugh. What a wrinkle in my plan. This Beowulf once again can do 20 damage. If he doesn't proc like the Vice. Which is I guess you can see how Ira does. 10, it's 13 twice, which would bring it down to 12. Which he has like a pretty high chance, I'd say, Brock Astra. I'll still try it. I'm fine if he misses, he can still kill both the trebuchets. Yeah. Okay. Things are looking up. Millhouse. I will. Is damaged. Yeah. You guys are damaged. Get a free level up on Claude. And you're going, you have real smooth sailing. I guess I have started thinking more about YouTube right now. Like what I want to do on YouTube, what I want to upload. And like, currently what I'm thinking is having like one Let's Play at a time with more standard episode lengths. Like Fire Emblem 4 here has just been so slow, so long. Even when I have made more liberal use of like speeding up the emulator, I think it would be better for these episodes to be long, so that's what I've been doing. Oof. Guess I'll just fall back. But I was thinking like, for the future, having shorter runtime episodes with like a Let's Play going on. And then I was thinking like what other content I could make. Because I do enjoy like Let's playing a more focused single player story game for the most part. Or either I voice act or like just sit back and watch a story while playing it. If you want to call me lazy, that's fine. But then I was also thinking of something like more temporary, separated, episodic in nature. Like, I watch Northern Lion a lot. He does a ton of episodic series like Binding of Isaac. Currently he's doing Monster Train, so sort of roguelike things work pretty well in that. Case. And I do think I like that. I usually play roguelike games. I've been having fun with Monster Train. And I have been thinking of like just... That is Sigurd, right? Yeah. Of also kind of copying like maybe his let's look at style, where they're one-off, just looking at a Steam game. Now he looks at like new games that he purchased, but what I was thinking instead for my situation is to just go through my Steam backlog, looking at those games, just like one-off episodes. Maybe it could either be me looking at new games that I've... Jesus, Beowulf going ham. Looking at things I have played before, because I've actually been pretty good overall playing all the games that I own. I do want to quickly, before I continue that thought, 10 EXP, 51 attack, 51 minus 14, like that's living, so 16 speed. Just to share my thoughts completely instead of like babbling like this, I was thinking Beowulf can just attack once or twice to get the 10 EXP he needs. But yeah, so I was thinking of doing like short one-offs or short roguelike series, less story focused. I feel like honestly a lot of people won't watch any of these videos because they're so long and you may feel like you need to have seen the previous ones to get them. But let's I'll start inching around this boss here. Yeah, so if you're watching this, expect some more and some different content in the future. Like a bit more episodic shows. I also have dabbled with the thought of doing some scripted content, just because I feel like this YouTube channel's mostly for me and like learning like what I like, if I like to make stuff. So I have thought about making like an anime analysis video, or like even bad YouTube haiku sort of comedy things, and not scripted but different, are like top 10s, tier lists, which are basically top 10s, but you can be a bit more rude. So let's give a quick solid reel save and have Beowulf attack, because he should just gain EXP. Wahaha, it matters not how many of you worms confront me, so long as I wield the great axe Hellswaith, the same fate awaits every last one of you. Stay clear if you still value your lives. Nice dodge. Damn it! Oh no, I get 0 EXP because of the... Alright. Round two. Oh, unless in... What was it? Oh, it was in Fire Emblem 5. There was a specific armored boss. It was like kind of one of the main antagonists you face, and you can only damage him with a special sword like only like Leaf, the main lord, can wield. Ooh, is that a crit? Don't block it. Hot damn. Wait, that seems like a ton of damage. Level 20, boys. Mission accomplished. Honestly, very good level up, getting both strength and speed. I can start sending him back. Now let me look at how Sigurd does against him. He actually does damage. And with like 8 hit, he takes nothing. So I think I will use Sigurd here. Wahaha, would you look at that? The little brats made it as well. How perfect. I'll reunite you with your dearly departed father. He ought to be lonely by now. Langbolt? Langbolt? You will pay for what you did to my father. There's some anime English dub level voice acting for you. Lex, this is your father, right? I wonder if you are able to damage him at all. 6 damage? Lex, vile traitor. You would turn your axe on your own father? Shame on you. That's right, shame on me. Just like you always said. This is fate, father. Forgive me. Huge EXP though. I'm actually chipping him very well. I don't think anyone else will have conversations with him. Oof. 15? I'd double, for sure. Do I just give it to Leywin? I think level 30 might be the max in this game. Could give it to Azel. Actually, he should be able to... Let's see. Oh, he actually gets one shot. Well, he's not healed up, I guess, so... I guess I can heal first. So he's able to gain his Paragon EXP for doing damage. $18 times 2, 36. Means I might be able to give this kill to anyone. If he doesn't trigger a bias. Okay. That is a level up. HP, magic. Okay, I guess I could have... 20 HP? And Bridget did 15? Oh, that's 25. I can't do math. I'd be willing to give it to her. So let's do it. Don't think anyone else should be able to taunt with him. Impossible! How could I fall like this? Danon, don't fail me. Level up. Strength. Very nice. Okay, we have the victory music playing. I think I'll spend a few turns like running around, like with a chicken with its head cut off. Just like healing up everyone, gaining an EXP as I can. Some more rambling times. Because recently, my friend and roommate has started streaming on Twitch. And I've been like watching him. He's pretty savvy is a good word. And so he was looking at like actually using a webcam. And I thought maybe I could start using a webcam in my content. It's terrifying just how far Granville has fallen from the peaceful nation it used to be. All they ever do these days is set their army on every country they can get their hands on. Prince Kurth would be utterly ashamed to know what's become of his beloved Granville. You have to do something. I'm begging you, go to Granville. Take the country back from those wicked folk who are preventing from all who hold it dear. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, so him using like a webcam, this he's actually only using his phone, that he is, Jesus, he like bought $2 for an app on the Microsoft Store and then plugs his phone into his computer and he gets a really high quality webcam out of it. He even bought like a phone holder. It's almost like a selfie stick, but I think it's like actually like almost a, it's a tripod, but it's pretty short so you can hold it in your hand. And I think like vloggers and like IRL streamers would use it. But he's been using that on his own. And I thought it looked pretty good. But I don't know about like showing my face online. Even though I was like born in the generation that was told, you know, don't put any personal information online, followed by like Facebook, social media, and people literally putting their whole lives online. It's been a while since Granville beat Isaac in the war, but they're still struggling to put down the resistance out in the farthest corners. But the people of Isaac ain't given up hope. Prince Shannon's still out there, and they know someday he'll lead them to freedom. What? Oh, I've already given the funds. Oh, that's right. When... Yeah, but I still... like, I don't use social media that much, and I'm still hesitant to show what I look like or reveal too much information about myself. But then I wonder if it matters, as like no one's really watching my videos anyway. Maybe I'd get more views because of it. Maybe. You may see a webcam in the future. I have thought of like a specific reason, specific game to use a webcam for, which is probably the most likely reason I'd use it. You were able to change the Forest Knight. I don't have any other Forest Knights in my army. I guess that's technically what Alec would turn into if I promoted him, but he has been left behind as a loyal member of the Z Squad. The Z team. Oh, he only got 1 strength, but 9 skill, 6 speed, 2 defense, and some res. Okay, and he got Adept. So he can hit many times. Okay. I'll move him back. We'll conquer the castle, and that'll be it for this episode. Things are looking up for Sigurd's army. I have trouble seeing any difficulties, he said. Lol. Okay. So, English dub, voice acting, coming your way. And then I will... yeah. That was quite the fierce bout, sire. And to think, none of them were Granville's elite. Listen, Oifi. I need to ask something of you. Of course, sire. What is it? As I recall, the territory of Isaac should be very close to the northeast of Lubeck. From what I've heard, ever since Granville won the war, Isaac has been governed by Danon, Langbolt's eldest son. But I'd wager his influence has yet to reach much of the country's span, so... I beg your pardon, sire? Are you seriously asking me to abandon you for safety, now of all times? No, I refuse. I will not leave you, sire. I'm here for you no matter what, till I draw my last breath. Oifi, listen. I know this is a huge imposition, but please, just hear me out. I don't want to lose Self. He isn't even 2 years old yet. I can hardly fight with an infant in tow. Please, Oifi, take care of Self. Take him and find refuge from this blasted war. I know I can trust you, Oifi. You're my only hope. Oifi Wan Kenobi. Sire, very well. I'll take Lord Seliph. I'll protect him no matter what happens. That said, you have to promise me. Promise me that you'll come for us, as soon as this war is over. I won't leave you if you can't promise that. Of course. I swear I'll come for the 2 of you. Thank you. Hold it. I promised Deirdre that I'd look after Seliph no matter what. I won't hand him over to anyone, not even Oifi, until Deirdre says I can. Calm down, Shannon. I know you're still hurt about losing Deirdre, but this isn't helping. It's okay. You'll be fine with Oifi. No, I need to protect Seliph, and you're forgetting that the people of Isaac won't exactly be happy to see more Granvalians. Oifi alone won't last a minute there, but if I'm there, it'll be okay. Who better to protect Seliph and Isaac than the Prince of Isaac? Please? I promised her. Now that he mentions it, sire, I would be a tad more at ease if Shannon was there as well. I know you're reluctant to involve one as young as Shannon in something so dangerous, but I think we can agree he's become a talented warrior. Not to mention, I'll need Shannon to secure the people's support. I'm sorry to burden you more, Shannon, but please, take care of Seliph for me. Okay, leave it to me. I'm gonna keep getting stronger, and nobody will ever hurt Seliph. I'll teach him all about Deirdre, but I wonder how he'll take what happened. I suppose we should get going then. Farewell, sire. Take care of yourself. I pray victory and clemency find you as soon as possible. Thank you, Oifi. Be careful out there. Yes, sire. Seliph, I'm so sorry. Please, grow up safe and strong. Lubeck has been seized. Let us move Sigurd out of the way. So then, Lex can visit. This is... Oh, I thought he might get his dad's axe by entering. Alright. A tiny bit of maintenance. Bum 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 bum. Okay. I will continue my voice acting now. Is that Quan? Quan and Ethlin? Gentlemen, we've not much further to go. Keep giving it your best. Rumor has it that Sigurd's army should be moving south through the Yi Desert. If we keep this pace north, we should be able to rendezvous with them sooner or later. Quan, I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. You and your father were too generous, sparing so many soldiers to help my brother, even though your father is presently so ill. But are you sure you're both willing to risk crossing a nation as powerful as Granvale? The very thought is terrifying. Ethlin, you know as well as I that Leonster, a nation built on the legacy of the Crusader Nova, is far stronger than its size suggests. No matter what happens, I could never regret giving my all for a cause as just as Sigurd's. My father feels precisely the same way. There's nothing to worry about, Ethlin. After all, I'm wielding none other than Gale Bolg. I'll never fail with it at my side. Sigurd could certainly stand to have my aid. I suppose you're right. He'd appreciate any help at this point. Ethlin, we'll be entering hostile territory very shortly. The enemy could ambush us at any moment, so... Actually, Quan, I've been thinking this over quite a bit, and I'm coming with you after all. I'd like to see my brother again, and I simply cannot abandon you now. I can't allow that. I let you come with me solely because you promised to return home part way. To say nothing of Altina's presence. Look at her, a mere babe of 3 years, curled up a slumber in her mother's lap. Should we be attacked, what then? Why, I'd fight my hardest to protect her. Nobody could possibly seize her from me. I certainly never intended at first to take her with us, but she simply wouldn't stop crying when I tried to leave her behind. You're right, though. You're right. I'll take her home. Ethlin, I'm sorry. I assure you I do know precisely how you feel, but Leaf is barely born and waiting for you at home. How children need their mother. Please, Ethlin, return home. I left Finn to defend the capital. You'll be safe with him. Very well, but I'd like just a little more time. I want to stay by your side a little longer. Please, Quan. Ethlin, very well. We've a little more time to spare. Oh, this will take a while. Oh, fuck. Yellow units. Ah, Quan, the poor sod still has no clue we're tailing him. And there's a woman with him? What a clumsy mistake. Why, I dare say this is the long-awaited end of the Leonster's famous Lanritza. Those hooves be sinking clean in the sand. They can't so much as flail at us. Men, close in. This is it. Thracia's destiny lies before us, ripe for the grasping. What? Thracian Draco Knights? No, you can't be serious. Travant has been at our heels all along? Ethlin, run. We've no hope of victory in this blasted desert. But what will you do? They're like wild hyenas, Ethlin. The children are little more than easy targets for them. Thracia has sought to reconquer our territory for centuries. I thought my absence would be taken as an invitation, so I left Finn behind with half the army just in case they made the obvious move. Not once, not even once did I ever suspect they would pursue us instead. This was all a mistake. You can't give up now, Quan. It'll be okay. We're together, aren't we? At the very least, together we'll not go down easy. Ethlin, forgive me, please. How the heck do I get to my boys? My boys and my sister. In Velthomer? I see. Duke Langbelt fell in battle. Arvis, what are we supposed to do now? It was you who insisted that, even if we left the bulk of our armies on conquest with our sons, Sigurd would pose no threat to me at all. The situation before us is not the outcome you promised me. Reptor, your overreaction is baseless. The deck is still stacked in our favor. The Velthomer army is already lying in wait for the rebels in the Yield's desert depths. Furthermore, Thracian sellswords should be arriving to reinforce us at any moment. The enemy will assuredly be exhausted. So long as my army and yours cooperate, Sigurd and his rebels ought to fall with ease. I'm holding you to your word this time, Arvis. Remember, I've no objection to you alone claiming the throne once Asmir finally dies. But don't you dare forget your allies. Of course, must I remind you? The instant the dust of war settles, House Frege will be granted the Augustrian throne to govern. House Dozel, meanwhile, will be entrusted with the rule of Isaac. Rest assured, Reptar, I will honor your rights to these territories. Very well. Then I too will fight with all I have. Greetings, Lord Arvis. The plan proceeds precisely on time, I see. Manfroy, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You must not show your face here. Until the Granville throne is mine, I cannot allow you or your brethren to appear in public. Do you not understand? Oh, we understand. We understand how you indulge the greed of men as vile as Reptor and Langbolt. We understand how even then you still will not concede the very fact of our existence. The plan was to use those two buffoons until they could be used no further, then cast them aside and use their sons in their stead, was it not? But hear me well, Manfroy. I refuse to have any part in the revival of your Lopter Empire. I've no desire to oppress your cult, but I have even less desire to co-sign the world to your Dark Lord's rule. Remember this well. Yes, the blood of Lopter's scions flows in my veins, but there is so much more to me than that. My Lopterian heritage is that of Saint Maria, a man who fought for the rights of the people, and more importantly, I am the one true heir of the Crusader Vala, Lopter's sworn enemy. I will change this world for the better. Under my rule, humanity shall be free from the pain of prejudice, tyranny, and oppression. What a pity it is that Sigurd must die, but alas, all things require sacrifice. Ho ho ho! A sacrifice for the sake of the Lady Deirdre, you mean? You are terrified, Lord Arvis. You fear her memory may someday return. Don't you dare bring her into this. Need I remind you? We are in love. Nothing will ever come between us. I suppose you two need to hasten and make proof of this love of yours. Proof that will one day grow up and raise up to be the most magnificent king. Meanwhile, in Fiora, the rebels are finally headed this way. Excellent. Let them walk right into the range of my welcoming gift. Meteor spells. This desert will gladly claim their bodies. Beltomer phase. Oh, I'm already in range. Fuck. 30%. Do 7 damage. It was a hit. Clean hit. Alright, everyone. That is where I'll leave it off. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hope you enjoy the content. Hope you keep watching. See ya.